And my name is Abhishek Jain, and this part is in a continuation with the previous one where we have understood how we can set up a Django application, with the Docker Compose, and we also understood how we can create an image within a Docker Compose. So let's quickly do some more insight on Docker Compose and how we can, run some more Django setup related command through this, the Docker Compose and the Docker command. So let's get into the demo part. So in the previous part, we run, our Django based application, and by default, it basically running on my local on 8000 port. So how do I know this is running on 8000 port? So if I just go see, I mean, this is what the Django documentation says. If your installation is working, you will be able to see this page, right? So let's go back to the Docker Compose file. So and try to understand that. So this build, as I mentioned, this is gonna be taking a Docker file contained, build that image, and this is the command which is actually going to be run when this service is going to be up. And this command is python manage.py, and this manage.py you can see here. This is the manage.py file inside this folder, right? So basically this is the folder which just gets created when we run a project start command, and this manage.py is the actually a module which actually run all the Django setup related commands. So this is what we are doing here. So we are just running the server, which is a local inbuilt server which is running on a local host. We just gave this as a Django web. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna show you the docker ps. So this command is going to tell us what all containers are running. So since we have only two applications, we can see, let me just try to fit the content on this particular screen. So let me just properties, and rather than using 18, I think this should be good. Docker ps, yep, in one line. It's still not coming. Docker ps, it should be able to come in one line. Yep. So now you can see we have a Django web and we have a Postgres DB, right? So the other thing, if you are very well versed with the Django, so what happens is we by default get this admin page. So when we run it, we just get this username and a password, and so but right now we cannot log into this because we have not created any user for it, right? So before creating a user, we have to run the migrate command, right? So to run, how we can run this migrate command, right? So I have to stop the container, and the other thing which you have to do here is we have to shut down the container. So I'm just using a Docker Compose down. What this is gonna do is it's actually going to just shut down all the services very cleanly. The next thing which we have to do is now we have to run, let me just take that command, because these command actually, if making a small mistake creates a lot of problem to debug easily. So this is the command. So what we are doing here is let me just Docker Compose, and this time we are using a run, and we want to run web. So web is actually containing my the Django based the component. So after this I have to just give python, then manage.py. If you are aware of this, manage.py is the one which actually does all the stuff. So before running the migrate, we used to run the make migrations. So what make migration does is it's actually just check what all the tables to be done. So it says that make migration, did you mean make migration? Oh, so I just made the mistake in typing, so let me just make migrations. So this is actually just ensuring that there is no change for say. So we haven't created any new module, so we don't need to run it. So the only thing which we have to do is migrate, right? And this is actually just going to create all those tables in a DB, so we can that also look. So once this migrate is done, now we are good to run few commands which is actually help us to create the super user. So this is the command which I have to run. So I'm just bringing that manage.py command back, and I just need to run this create super user. So what this create super user gonna do for us is it's going to ask us the username and all those stuff. So let me just quickly, so I can give this Abhishek.Chen. I can give any mail. You can also give any mail. I hope I have fun. Yep. So abhishek.jan has been created. Okay, so now we are good to make the container up. So once that's get up, there is no issue for say. So now let me just refresh it. Okay, so I'm just gonna use abhishek.jan, my password. Let me just increase the font. Login. So now you can see I just logged into that. So admin pages also seems to be working fine. I can just log out for now. The another thing which we usually do with the Django application is, let me just make the services down again. So that is how we can actually run, any command against our run web, and then we can run python manage.py shell, right? So this shell is basically we are just getting inside the cell where we actually plays with the data models which we create in a Django, right? So now if you are very good in the Django framework and the command which is actually frequently get used, and if you are very good in understanding the Docker basic, then that is how you can just containerize your Django based application. So this is what I just wanted to cover in this part. But if you have any question or if you face any issue in just setting up the Django application with the Docker container, just feel free to put that into the comment section. I would do my best to just answer your question. If I don't have answer, then definitely I will do some research and try to help as much as you can. So keep learning and stay healthy, and that's it from my side for this side, and thanks for watching my videos. Thanks a lot.